Hello everyone, welcome to War Analysis channel. Russians began to use Shahed 131 kamikaze drones. The Russian army began to use another model of Iranian kamikaze drones, Shahed 131, for strikes on Ukraine. The remains of such a UAV, which was hit on October 13 on the territory of the Makarovsky district in the Kyiv region, were published on the network. The Russians assigned the name, Jaran-1, to the drone in order to disguise the Iranian origin of the weapon. One of the key visual differences between the remains of Shahed 131 and Shahed 136 is another motor. The first one uses a Wankel Shahed -783-788 engine, and the second one uses a piston engine. Earlier, the armed forces of Ukraine distributed a detailed instruction describing Shahed 131. It is possible that during its conclusion, information that had been previously collected in Israel was used. The length of the Shahed 131 is 2.6 meters, and the wingspan is 2.2 meters. The oriented mass amounts to 135 kg. The weight of the warhead is estimated at 10 to 15 kg. Shahed 131 is somewhat smaller than Shahed 136, which weighs up to 200 kg, has a wingspan of 2.5 meters, and a warhead with 40 to 50 kg of explosives. The Russians applied Shahed 131 on the morning of October 13 in the Kyiv region. The enemy hit one of the communities of the Buchan district with 3 drones and hit the infrastructure. It should be reminded that Volodymyr Zelensky said that according to the intelligence, Russia ordered 2,400 kamikaze drones from Iran. Ukraine's latest tank to fight Russia captured T-90s. Ukraine's latest tank, Russia's T-90? The upgraded T-90 MMBT is now considered among the best Russian tanks in service today, and while T-90s were widely exported in recent years, one country that never purchased any was Ukraine. However, around a dozen T-90s are now in service with the Ukrainian military, having been captured by fleeing Russian forces. How did Ukraine get T-90 tanks? Thanks to the generosity of the Russian Federation, the first batch of new T-90A tanks entered into service with #UAArmy. Particularly generous because at the same time the Russians are launching a program to restore 60-year-old T-62 tanks for their own armed forces, the official social media account of the Ukrainian Ministry of Defense, Defense-U, announced via a tweet on Thursday. Though it entered service with the Russian military after the dissolution of the Soviet Union, the T-90 third-generation main battle tank, MBT, had its origins in the former Soviet Union, where it was developed as a replacement for the T-62, T-72, and T-80 series of tanks. Low-level production began in 1992, yet ceased by the late 1990s for the domestic market. Around 120 T-90 tanks had been delivered to the Russian ground forces before production of an upgraded version was resumed in 2004. U.S. to send munitions, Humvees to Ukraine in $725 MLN aid package. Washington, October 14. Reuters. The Biden administration's next security assistance package for Ukraine is expected to include munitions and vehicles but not significant new capabilities or counter-air defenses, 2 U.S. officials briefed on the $725 million package told Reuters on Friday. The package, that could come as soon as Friday, is the first aid package since Russia's barrage of rocket attacks on civilian population centers in Ukraine in recent days. The officials, speaking on the condition of anonymity, said that the timing of the announcement of the weapons package as well as its contents and value could change until the last minute. One of the officials said that while the aid package was not expected to include material to defeat missile attacks like the ones seen over the last week, it was designed to bolster Ukraine's ability to beat back Russia in the counter-offensive that has yielded large territorial gains in recent weeks. Separately, Ukraine expects the United States and Germany to deliver sophisticated anti-aircraft systems this month to help it counter attacks by Russian missiles and kamikaze drones. Presidential Drawdown Authority allows the United States to transfer defense articles and services from stocks quickly without congressional approval in response to an emergency. This is the second PDA package of the U.S. government's 2023 fiscal year, which is currently functioning under a stopgap funding measure and allows President Joe Biden to tap up to $3.7 billion in surplus weapons for transfer to Ukraine through mid-December. In general, to finance weapons for Ukraine, including the sophisticated anti-aircraft NASAMS systems expected this month, Washington uses funds from the Ukraine Security Assistance Initiative, USAI, to procure weapons from industry, rather than pulling them from existing U.S. weapons stocks. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.